Welcome back to the Sound for More channel. Today I have the pleasure to actually give you a short tutorial on how you can start creating your songs beats inside BAM from Imaginando. Before I continue, I would like to remind my viewers to subscribe and to like and comment, because that helps with growing the channel. Thank you very much. Additionally, if you would like to support what I do, please check the instruction contained in each video description. Thank you again. So this is the standalone version of BAM on iOS iPad. It's an iPad Pro. And the first thing we're going to do is click here where it says project, and we're going to select default. Okay, it says the current project has changes. Are you sure you want to load a different project? And we say yes. You might be inclined to click no, and if you do that, of course, it doesn't move. Okay, so we have a blank project, and if we click play, nothing happens because we don't have anything. So we click here on the stop now. We have 16 parts here. The first one which is selected is number 1, but we can select the different ones, as you know if you have seen previous tutorials. And of course we can expand or contract the top part and the bottom part as well. By default we are on the metrics view. Okay, so here we have at the top for part number 1 what we are using in terms of trigger, MIDI effects and modulators, but more importantly, the engine. Okay, click on the plus sign and let's start to scroll down. Now you have a number of instruments that you can choose, and by all means, you can choose any of those, right? So, but what I prefer to do is actually go here and browse. If you click on the browser here, and go inside the library and choose a pack. There are a number of packs that that you can download, and if you haven't done, click up here and go on the stores, and then inside here you can of course download or purchase the pack that you need. So I definitely recommend that you do that. Okay, so click on the browser here and let's go for why not techno flavor. There is loops, preset, samples. Let's go for preset. We select drums, and let's now click on some kick sound and see what it sounds like. You just have to simply click on the selection and it will play for that. Now click, hold and drag and drop it here. Okay, you can see it says drum synth now. Let's close the browser there. Okay, so now we have selected track number 1. Now we click here where it says timeline. Now here you see for all the different tracks a timeline with a lot of different options. We click here to select this smart tool. And the reason we are selecting this smart tool is that it allows you to quickly create, for example, drum beats. Click here on the first line for the first track on the first part of the bar. Click and hold, and as you do that, move to the right. You can see a number of steps. Move to the right again. It will change. It will reduce them. Click again. Sorry, move to the right again, and let go when you see one step for each bit. Now let's click play. So as you can see, it's so easy to actually start like that. Now let's go back to the metrics view here, and let's click here to duplicate that. Now if I press this one here to go to the second scene, it will start to play and select it. Okay, so another way to select it without playing is to click here and hold, and then select, and it will select that scene without playing. Now that we have that scene selected, click here on the second track. Okay, let's go back to the timeline. Now let's open the browser again, and let's find a snare sound that we like, of course. So not that one. So let's scroll down here. Let's see. Why not? Let's try that one. Click, hold, drag and drop again. Of course it says please wait. Close that browser again. Now let's do the same thing we have done for the kick drum or for the first track, but on the second track. Click and hold, drag like so. Perfect. And then you can click to remove some of the steps which are not necessary. If you click play now, It will not play the snare track because that is not enabled for play. So click here to play the entire scene, the 2 clips. So nice and simple, right? So let's duplicate these again. Let's go to the 3rd track and let's click on the plus sign this time. And let's scroll down and find the 08 hi-hat. Now, if you don't know how it sounds like, click here on the pad. Okay, so let's close that window. Okay, so click and hold here to reveal this menu and click select to go to the 3rd scene. Okay, perfect. Now, let's go back here to the timeline. We have the 3rd track selected. And now let's click this random button. And it will generate some random rhythm. Really nice. Again, if you click play, it will not play the 3rd clip because it's not enabled. So really, really, really great. Now let's go click this here, which is the automation. Okay, we have selected that 3rd track. Okay, now let's click and hold here the shift button, and as we do that, we'll click on decay, and it will add that parameter here to modulate. Okay, then next, let's click randomize to randomize for different steps the level of decay, and let's press play again. As you can see, it's modulating the level of decay, and therefore it gives you a different type of sound, a longer decay in some cases, and lower shorter decay for hi-hat. Okay, so that is where we are. So now let's press play. Okay, before we continue, actually, let's increase the number of bars which will be played here. Let's do the same. Click and hold on the first one. Increase the number of bars to 2. The same on the second scene. Click, hold, and select. Increase the number to 2. Okay, so that means it will play twice before restarting or moving to the next scene. Indeed. Now let's click and hold again on to select the first scene like that. And where it says none here, click and select next, which means that when you finished the 2 bars playing, it will go to the next scene, which is this one. And you can see it says next here, NE. Click and hold to the second one, select that scene and select here to go to the next one. Okay. Now, we are going to do the same on the 3rd one, and of course I could have done that at the very beginning, so I didn't have to do this when I was duplicating. Okay, so click duplicate now to duplicate that 3rd scene, and let's click and hold on number 4 and then click select. Perfect. Let's go to track number 4 now. Let's select a different engine here, and why don't we go for Wolfman, which sounds really great. Now, okay, let's change the trigger note so that the default note that will trigger will be much lower, like C1. Oh, perfect. That will work very nicely for a bass. So we are on the 4th scene, and now we're going to record something for that clip. Again, it's really straightforward how to do that. So let's click here with that track selected to randomize a rhythm generation. Let's try. And let's select, of course, the right scene. Marvelous. You could randomize again, but I find that it is good enough. So let's go to the next track, back to the matrix, and let's duplicate that again, like so, and then let's select that scene that we just duplicated. We are on a new track, track number 5. Okay, let's go back here and create a rhythm for that track again, and click until you find something that you like. Then let's go back to the browser and let's go up here. We are still inside the techno flavor presets. Okay, and let's go to sounds and let's try something until we have what we like. I like that one. Click, hold, drag, and drop. Okay, and close the browser. And let's click play. Of course, you can make adjustment. You can go to the mixer here. You can increase, for example, the volume on that track number 5. And let's play again. Be careful, it's clipping already. So check your clipping level there and adjust, of course, the different output. Now let's add some variability again. So let's go to the automation here. Okay, so now let's open the double click here on the oscillator to open this. But then what we are going to do, we are going to click again on it, and so that we reveal the window with all the parameters so that we can see this course parameter. Click the shift button here and hold and click on course, and it will add that parameter for automation. Now let's randomize that, and it will randomize the course level, which of course will means that it will change the semitones in terms of what note is being played for the corresponding steps. So let's try. And you can even add some variability. Click here and select these random features, okay? And then you can say for this step here, we can randomize, also for this one here. And you can decide the intensity on randomization also for these two. So every time the those steps will play, it will change a different value or modulation for the chords parameter. Nice. Okay, so now we could go back on this scene here where it says next, and we are going to say go back to the first scene, and we're going to make these 4 bar long, and now we are going to click on the first scene because we have this option here to progress between different scenes, and we'll move along. And as you can see, after the last scene has been played for 4 bars, it went back to the first scene. Okay, so that is hopefully a short, simple tutorial on how you can get started to create your beats and your songs inside BAM. I hope you enjoyed, and as always, see you next time. Bye.